this isn't the actual way the Squid Game text was made, but because creativity keeps going and evolving, I sat down, putting things together, and this is what I actually came out with. And I hope it came close to how the Squid Game text was made. Click on the text tool, change the color to black, click OK. Font name is Montserrat, semi bold, and the size is 100 pt. Click, then you type in quit because Montserrat text is quite different from the font that was used for the S, which will be added to it later on. You duplicate your quit by holding Alt and dragging it down and type in game, as you can see, and you place it well. Click on T again. This time around you type in S and you change the font to Axonex. Click on regular, click on it, select your move tool, you move the squid to your right, bring in the S, make sure it's nicely aligned. You bring in your rule and make sure that it's aligned at the top. Bring to the bottom. And always remember that text that are in circle are taller than the actual text. As you can see, when you bring it down, the circle is quite above it, it's normal. So you right click on your S, you go to create work path, right click again and you go to convert to shape. You press A to select the direct selection tool. Choose the first one. Let's see. Oh no, I think I can move with this first one. I'll move the whole S, but I don't want that. I just want to work with the anchor point. So I'll right click again, select the second one, select this and delete the anchor point. And this part I don't want to select and delete because when I select and delete it will combine the shape. So I'll go to the pen tool and select the -1 so that I can delete the anchor point individually and drag the anchor point of the pen tool to make the shape nice like that, as you can see. So my next thing I'll do is bring in rule like that, and I'll select the anchor point and I'll bring it. I won't let it attach to the rule now, but you leave some space. That is how it actually look like. And I'll drag the bottom part, drag it. I think is okay. Now I'll move to the kill, right click, go to create work path, right click again, convert to shape. This time around I'll select this part, I'll delete, select, no delete. So I have to create a shape using a rectangle tool for it to look like hue. So I'll measure the shape of the S like that, and I'll decrease the opacity over here. So compare, make sure the size is the same as the S over here. Zoom in to see it quite accurate, as you can see here. So I'll bring it press Ctrl T and I'll hold Shift to get perfect angle. This is, I think, 45 degrees. Let me use 45. Yes. Yeah, let me see. It's okay. No, it's not okay. So I'll Ctrl T again. I'll go 15. So that is 60 degrees. Click on the rectangle tool. Make sure that I increase the length a bit, like that. So I'll hold Ctrl, then I can distort the shape in this manner, as you can see, and I'll increase the opacity to 100. Yes, I'll place it very well. So I'll move to the U, select the quad U. I'll hold Shift so that we'll move in a straight line, perfect straight line, as you can see. I'll bring in my rule again. This time around, I'll make sure I select the anchor point. You can see the anchor point that I selected is blue, so I'll drag it and hold Shift so that it will be in a straight line. As you can see, I think it's too much. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. So I'll bring a rule again to work on the game. You can see, bring a rule again over here, bring another one. In the Squid Game, the G is not curved like this, so I'm going to straighten the curved part. So I'll right click on the game, create part, convert to shape, as you can see, like this. I'll delete this part, then I'll create an anchor point. So I'll click on the pen tool and go to add anchor point, create very near to the first anchor point. So, and I'll select the first anchor point and leave the second one. Quite struggling, but I'll get it. Yeah, I think it's okay. So I'll drag, hold Shift, make sure that it's straight. Yeah, like that. But I can see that it's quite not straight. So make sure that I straighten it. So I'll click and deselect it. Now select the anchor point. Yeah, I think it's now okay. Stretch it a bit forward. Yeah. Now twist the shape like this. Make it slant. Good. Okay. I'll delete this part. Oh, it's combined. So this is what I was talking about. So I'll use the pen tool and use the delete anchor point. So when it combines like that, just use the delete anchor point. It will do the job for you. So this time around, I'll bring the anchor point to the point and I'll straighten the curved end part and I'll straighten it. Okay. So I'll hold the picker wick like this and straighten. Sorry. Choose the selection tool. Yes. Yeah. I think it's better. Oh shit. I think it's okay now. Yeah. Using a rectangle tool, make sure that I create a rectangle shape like that. So I'm comparing the shape to the C shape. Can't see it properly, so I'll zoom in. See it's okay. I'll decrease the opacity so that I can see it well. If it's really aligned, I think it's okay now. So I'll move it over here. Control T rotates with holding shift so that I can get a perfect angle. This is 45 degrees. I'll go for 60. I'll bring it over here. So I'll increase the length of the rectangle like this. I'll duplicate the rectangle. This time around I'll go for 0 degrees. No, I don't want to do that. I'll bring in here, select, make sure that I decrease the length like that. Decrease the length. Now let me increase it. Bring it down so that the corners will be perfectly matched, so you can see the bent part. Increase the opacity to 100. The opacity to 100. Yeah. So I'll click on. Oh, I'll use the direct selection tool. So now I'll hold Control so that I can distort that part. So the shape, as you can see, the shape I'm looking for. Yeah, click yes. I think it's looking better now. It's starting to get shape. So I'll select the G. Sorry, let me select the game layer. Select the G, select all the anchor point, and then drag it, holding shift so that it will be straight like that. Yeah, looking better. Now let me decrease it. I think it's too long for me. Yeah. Increase the shape a bit. Okay. So my next thing is the A. This time around, I just want to get rid of this A. I don't want to manipulate it. I just want to create my A using shape rectangle wrong selection. Yes, so that I can delete it. Yeah, go to shape rectangle 2, create my rectangle. Increase. No, I think it's too big. No, yeah. I'll duplicate my rectangle. This time around, I'll change the color to pink. So I'll press Ctrl T, then I'll decrease the shape size like this, and I'll perfectly place it in the middle. Make sure that it's aligned. Decrease the size a bit. Okay, I think it's, let me correct it. Yeah, as for the M, it's similar, same shape, so I don't think I'll mingle with that. So I'll move straight to the E. So this time around, I'll bring in my rule like that. As you can see that the length of the E, the top and down, are not equal, so I will select the ankle point and bring it, make sure that it's aligned with the top one. I'll delete the middle part. I'll create my shape compared to the size of the E, as you can see. Then I'll bring it down in the middle, make sure that it's aligned with the rule over the guides. Yeah, and I'll create a rectangle shape, and I'll change the color afterwards. I think, let me change it to pink. Let me turn off the stroke. Let me bring it down beneath it like that. Now let me create an ellipse and then place it beneath the Q shape. Hold shift to create a perfect circle. Yeah, place it in the middle, then I bring it below. Wow, good job. Perfectly done though, but I think I've tried my best. So this, I'll move the game perfectly placed together with the Q. As you can see, it's moving away from the canvas. So I'll decrease the size so that it can fit the canvas very well, as you can see. Yeah,